This is a test to make sure my video camera works. Yay! There are many oil pipelines located in the United States. There are 2.3 million miles altogether, and they are responsible for delivering oil across the country. One specific oil company has 248 million miles of pipelines, stretching from Illinois all the way to Texas. And it delivers all the oil to a factory near the Gulf of Mexico in Texas. And there the crude oil becomes oil we can use for gas and other daily necessities. It is filtered and cleaned. And they clean hundreds of thousands of barrels of oil a day. The company right now is quite a successful company. And they actually have a plant in Canada as well that is responsible for cleaning the oil. And they harvest the oil and they deliver it in places as well. On Friday, March 29th, there was an oil leak in Arkansas in a city called Mayflower, Arkansas. And this oil leak actually took place in one of the areas outside of the town. The residents of the town were told to leave. They were not told why. They were just told to evacuate. And once they left the town, the company had to go in and clean it up. We don't know exactly how much oil was spilled, but there are 12,000 barrels of oil and water that have been collected from the leakage site. So we're not quite sure the percentage of oil prior to it being mixed in the water. It had to be vacuumed up from parking lots and the ground and put into a huge tank, and that is the plan. The oil just came up from the ground and flooded the streets, the front and back lawns of all of the houses there. It attacked the foundations of some of the houses, so the houses are sitting on oil. And it also drained into a stream, a lake, which is actually well known for fishing. It has several bass and trout in it, so firemen and county workers actually rushed to keep the oil from spreading too far into the lake. So their goal was to save it. The company Exxon, the oil company, brought buoys, several hundred feet worth of buoys to prevent the oil from spreading all the way across the lake, but the part where the oil did spill, there was a thick layer of oil. There was no scent to it, but it was still there and gross. And now plans are being made to figure out how long it will actually take to clean up the oil spill. The Department of Transportation and another government organization, PHSAD, are doing an investigation on the oil spill and how they're going to take care of it to clean it. 800,000 barrels a day will actually have to be rerouted from the spill site back to the Gulf of Texas where it can be cleaned. There have been several complaints now that in regards to oil pipelines in Arkansas. The ground is actually different in Arkansas, and it's a quite common occurrence that there have been pipes leaking in the state. So there has been support to replace the pipes and to get better pipes installed, because the oil is actually quite heavy and thick, so to transport it, it's causing leakages. There was one group from the oil company that did fill out a report about the accident. They said the oil was too thick and that was transported too much in the pipe. But there are some discussions about that. Not everybody agrees with what was in the report. On Wednesday, March 7th, there was 500 barrels of oil that spilled. There was another 150 barrels that flooded an area in another part of the oil line. And the company Exxon is actually being charged several $100,000 for it. But they're applying for a clearance on the fine if they clean up their messes and prevent it from happening in the future. There are arguments about from other people who are living in areas that are in danger of the oil spill, and it's something that we need to be aware of and take care of.